Hey, and welcome back to another veg-inspired video. I'm Kathy Davis, plant-based lifestyle coach, cookbook author, and the CEO of VegInspired, where I share easy recipes, practical tips, and the habits you need to eat more plants. Today, I'm sharing one of my favorite recipes, I keep saying that, from our new 30-minute whole food plant-based cookbook. Now this recipe comes together so quickly, and what you can't see right now is that I have some brown rice cooking in my rice cooker. So I just tell people, go ahead and get that started, and then let's get this colorful meal put together in under 15 minutes. So we are going to start with 3 to 4 medium beets that I have diced into about a 1/2 inch dice. And we are going to add to that pan a 1/2 cup of water. So it'll give your beets just enough liquid to simmer. We're gonna go ahead and turn this pan on over medium heat, get it to a simmer, and then cover it and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes. If you wanna follow along, this recipe is on page 52. It is our beet, black bean, and cabbage salad that we love to serve over rice. And we're gonna get into this recipe. So we typically use red beets for this recipe, but our grocery store only had orange beets for me to prepare this video. The orange, or golden beets, I suppose. The golden beets are less earthy, so the red beets are more earthy, and I actually prefer the red beets. I also think it just is such a beautiful color. But you could make it with golden beets or red beets. It works out just the same. Right now I'm just having some grape tomatoes. You need about a cup of halved grape tomatoes. Now this recipe does serve 4 to 6. So you can make it for a crowd, a small crowd, I suppose. Or you can make it and then package it up for lunch the next day. It does reheat well. Or you can, half the recipe. It does call for a can of beans, so it's difficult sometimes to half that. If you are using cooked black beans that you cook from home, it is about a 1.5, 1 can of beans is about 1.5 cups. I'm also going to slice up 2 scallions. Just love the flavor that these scallions add to the recipe. So we're just going to do thinly sliced, and we are going to use both the white parts and the green parts. This recipe uses seasoned rice vinegar, and it really packs a delightful flavor, and it looks absolutely beautiful on the plate with all these colorful vegetables served over your rice. You could certainly try it with chickpeas or pinto beans or, your favorite beans. I'm also going to shred 1 cup of cabbage. Again, I like to use purple cabbage because it's so pretty, but I only have the green cabbage. Now, I store my cabbage in the refrigerator. I keep it as a head of cabbage, and then I just peel off the leaves that I like to use. It can stay in my fridge fresh for weeks. I mean, sometimes we'll have it for a month and we're like, whoa, when was the last time we bought cabbage? And there it is back there, just nice and crisp and ready to use. So we're just gonna shred this. I'm gonna take a peek at my beets. Oh, they're nice and simmering nice. Then I turn it down to medium-low. Eddie. So for those of you that are new around here, again, I am Kathy Davis. I am just releasing on February 2nd, 2021, my first cookbook. It is the 30-minute whole food plant-based cookbook. Easy, super easy recipes with no added salt, no oil, and no added sugar. So as you saw in the beginning of this, I am simmering these beets in some water just to give them a nice steam and nice cook. We'll just double check our beets. Ooh, so nice, so nice. They are going great. Next, I'm just going to chop up some cilantro for a garnish. I like cilantro, so I'm going to use a couple of tablespoons. If you don't love it, maybe don't use so much, or leave it as an optional garnish. Also exciting, if you don't know, my husband and I travel full-time in our fifth wheel RV. So this recipe is actually coming to you from Alpine, Texas, which is about an hour and a half north of Big Bend National Park. It's a super cute little town. We actually have explored Big Bend National Park a couple of times. We are traveling the US to see all of the America's beauty, but especially the national parks and national park units. We're really excited to be able to take that all in and see all of those and just explore the United States in our camper. So all of our recipe videos and this entire cookbook were developed right here in this tiny little kitchen. So I always laugh when people are like, oh, I could never eat plant-based, my kitchen's too small. And I'm like, y'all, I live in an RV, like, you can totally do it. So yeah, so that's exciting. And then let's see, if you didn't catch my last couple of videos, we have shared from the cookbook our skillet spinach and artichoke dip, and we've also shared one of our favorite desserts, which is a whole food plant-based tiramisu. It is absolutely delicious, delightful, yummy, yummy, yummy. We're going to let these beets cook a little bit and keep watching. So our beets are simmering over medium-low heat for about 8 to 10 minutes. We have 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans, 1 cup of baby spinach. We have about 1 cup of halved grape tomatoes. We have 1 cup of shredded cabbage, and we have 2 scallions thinly sliced. For our garnish, we're going to do 1 avocado. We'll probably only use half of it for the 2 of us. Always the scary part. Not bad, not bad. So we have him. We also are going to add to this recipe half a cup of seasoned rice vinegar and some black pepper. I like to have all of those ingredients prepped and ready to go because once the beets are cooked, we just turn off the heat, remove it from the heat, and then we add those ingredients. All right, we only have 1 minute left, or a little less than that probably now. So we're all ready to check our beets. They need to be slightly soft, and then we will continue with our recipe. All right, let's check our beets. Ooh, they're perfect. All right, so our beets look great. They are fork tender, just slightly soft. So to the beets, now that it's off the heat, we're going to add the black beans, 1 cup of spinach, a cup of halved cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, our cup of cabbage, our scallions, get the rest of the cabbage, the half a cup of seasoned rice vinegar, just dump that in, and then 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So we've measured that that is 4 cracks from my pepper grinder. And then I'll stir it around. It is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so beautiful served over rice. So I'm just gonna give my rice cooker a few minutes to finish up, and I'll show you what the finished plate looks like. And then of course, I'll give it a taste. Stay tuned. All right, I am back with my cooked brown rice, and now I'm just going to portion out, like I said, this serves 4 to 6, so about 1/4 of it, maybe less than that, onto my plate. We'll just give it another stir. It's so pretty. This is the epitome of eating the rainbow. And you have your cruciferous and your greens. If you are following Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen, this would be an approved recipe for sure with all this healthy multi-veg dish. I always like to get a little bit of the juices. Okay, so I have my salad portioned. I'm just going to put on some sliced chopped avocado. some cilantro. So there you have it, the beet, cabbage, and black bean salad served over rice with a little bit of avocado and cilantro to top it off. Let's give it a taste. Honestly, the perfect bite has a beet, some cabbage, and some avocado. The creaminess of the avocado, that tanginess of the seasoned rice vinegar, and then the earthiness of the beets. It just pairs perfectly for a delightful and colorful meal. I hope you love this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try this. Also, I'd love for you to pre-order my cookbook. There's a link in the description below for you to do that. Let me know if you pre-order it. I am going to be doing some bonus prizes for people who pre-order the cookbook, some signature plates and things like that. So stay tuned for more. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next recipe video. And until next time, eat more plants, live veg inspired, and have a great day. Bye.